It's the lead play in our offense.
Tell the tackle, take the defensive end if he's over him. If he's not, you drive down the first man who is inside. Pull back and tell him to take the first man outside the offensive tackle. No one shows. Go right by him and field inside. If the YN has the linebacker taken out, he cuts inside. If the YN has the linebacker in, he comes all the way around. So look at this play. What we're trying to get is a seal here and a seal here, and try to run this play in the alley.
What's up, guys? Welcome into Packers Total Access Chalk Talk Edition. My name is Clayton. You can check us out on Packernet.com. You can find me on Twitter at Packers_access. If you want to email us, you can reach us at PackersTotalAccess@gmail.com. You can text us at 865-658-5824. Just want to thank everybody in advance for liking the video. Trying to get in a better habit of mentioning that. Really appreciate everybody hitting that like button for us. That way it boosts us in the algorithm. Get this in the hands of other Packer fans so they can make fun of my accent as well. But Tim, how you doing today, bub?
Doing great, man. Ready to roll. Open up the film room. Let's get going.
Definitely. We're gonna nerd out here a little bit, guys. Just want to give a quick shout out to the chat. Chad Inc. in here, Derek K, Mr. Omer in here early, Nick McSwain, United Bates. Appreciate you guys swinging through. Let's just jump right into it, Tim. Waste no time. If you would confirm that you can see that screen for me.
I surely can.
All right, guys, what we're going to be doing is breaking down this 23-20 victory over the Chargers. The goal here is to talk about the game flow, right? To talk about how, how the Packers came away from the win, but really what led to each score, right? What are the key plays in this game? There's some plays you're going to notice were left out, right? And it was by design because it might have been a drive where they didn't even score, right? Or it might have been a drive where nothing really happened, although there was one cool play that moved the sticks. Not so much worried about that. I think sometimes people get hung up on that type of stuff, and it didn't even really play a role in how the game unfolded. Okay, so didn't take long at all to find a couple clips here, Tim, that really impacted the game, in my opinion. We talked about it offline. This comes in the first quarter, 11:54 left, a 3rd-and-1 play for the Packers. They're coming to the line almost like they're going to do the love shove. You know what you guys have noticed in Philly is the brotherly shove, right? The tush push, whatever you want to call it. And I'll tell you this, Tim, based off of their alignment, they're being, the Chargers, they would have got a sneak here easy, in my opinion, right? They're really light. Nobody's jammed up in there too much. I just do not understand the play call. I put 2 plays to gain 1 yard. It's 3rd and 1, right? And I just put cute because that's exactly what we did here. We got cute. So I'm going to play it at 75%. If you need it slower, you let me know. Let's roll the tape. This is the 3rd and 1 play. They decide they're going to get fancy, and even though you just need 1 yard, we're going to hand it off on a little, kind of like a little sweep play here to the right. And you see it just gets blown up. They were not fooled at all. And you lose a yard or a half yard, I should say, on that play. So again, you just needed 1 yard rather than just push the pile forward. You wanted to try to hand the ball off to Jaden Reed on a little sweep play. Didn't work. So here's the next play. 4th and 1, you're at the 50-yard line. You decide, you know what? Let's go for it. Now it's showing 4th and 1 on the ticker, but to me it looks like on the field it's more like 4th and 2 now. So again, you just need a short yardage here. I honestly, Tim, I thought they were going to try to do a hard count here, get them to jump, and if they didn't, just punt it away, right? Give Whelan a little bit more room, but they didn't do that. They come out and in what appears to be an 11 bunch look, they're going to shift to the bunch here with Musgrave going out wide. It's kind of like that quick motion that we talk about. They're in an ace set here, so it's 11 ace, not 11 gun. You get the nasty splits. Roll the tape. They're going to do kind of a little bit of quick. Nope, he's going to come set, declares. He's going to kind of yo-yo back, sets up in the bunch. Ball snap. Again, short yardage, right? What do? You're going to come out and try to throw the ball horizontally 15 yards. Look at this, Tim. That is frustrating, man.
It is, and I don't understand why there wasn't a pre-snap change. Because, I mean, if we roll backwards a little bit, You're exactly right. Look at that look from the Chargers. Why on earth do we think throwing to the flat here is a good look? Yeah,
I agree, man. And I think someone said, if I remember correctly, they said there was a check there, and Jordan went with the check opposite of what LaFleur wanted. But, if LaFleur's got any hesitation there, burn a timeout. Like, don't give them the ball at the 50. you know,
Exactly.
especially a close game like this one ended up being. But again, Musgrave did everything he could. It was a good throw by Love too. It was just sniffed out, you know. And again, the point there, Tim, is, I mean, my goodness, dude, you've got 2 downs to get 1 yard, and your goal is, okay, we're gonna stretch the field horizontally on both plays. It just makes no sense to me, man.
Yep.
All right, let's see. Next play here. I was trying to get the down and distance up, but it's not going to work. So it's first quarter, 3:42 left, 3rd and 1 play. The Chargers have the ball. This is a really cool set that we come out in. You know, I would refer to this, some would refer to it as a 4-3 under. Typically, when you talk about an under front, guys, and some people are going, wait, 4-3? I thought we were in a 3-4. Exactly. Once again, Joe Barry is adjusting this season. You will hear no one who was complaining the last 3 to 4 weeks over having a light box and them only having 2 down linemen. You will hear none of them point this play out right here, okay, because it doesn't fit the narrative. But 4-3 under, typically under equals 2, okay? So what does that mean? You've got these signals, right? You've got this number system that determines a front. This is, some people would call this a 27 front, although I would disagree. It's probably the closest thing you would have to a 27 front. When you've got an under front, an under is real simple. It means the defensive tackle on the strong side is a 1 tech and the weak side is a 3 tech. But the only problem here on the strong side, which if you guys will notice, the strong side of the formation is this side. There's your tight end, okay? So this is your side. So your D tackle will be right there, right? Looks like he's in a 1 tech, okay? So you've got your strong side D tackle in a 1 tech. Your weak side would be in a 3. To me, it looks like he's also in a 1 tech right there. So you wouldn't technically call this a 4-3 under with a 7. And the reason you would say 7 is that's typically when the will is on the ball, okay? So who is the will backer? This is your strong side. That makes Preston your Sam. That makes Rashawn your will, okay? And obviously, you've got our boy right here, Quay Walker, playing Mike, okay? So when you look at it from that perspective, you see the 4 down linemen, right, Tim? You got those. So the closest thing you would find to this front here, some will call it a jam as well, although the center isn't directly covered up. The guards are covered as well. You do have 5 on the line of scrimmage, but you would want to specify it is an under because they're shaded toward the weak side of the line, of the weak side of the line there. So some would call it a 4-3 under, 27 front. Okay. Now, what I want you to key in on this place is a 3rd and 1 play, like we talked about. Really watch our boy Devontae Wyatt right here. Okay. Because what they're going to do is they're going to use a little bit of motion, Tim. They're going to bring this guy over and they're going to fake. They're going to stop him here and fake like they're going to do a tush push, right? But they don't. Let's get that arrow off there. It looks creepy. So you're going to get a little bit of motion here. And then at the last second, they're going to kind of try to attack wide. Okay. That's what they're going to do here. So I want you to watch Devontae Wyatt, though. He is right here. He blows the play up, but this is what we're talking about with his tackle grade. Now, there should have been a penalty as well, but you see right there just a little hesitation. Look at Wyatt. Look how far back he is, Tim. You see this all over the tape, man. Like he's all this physical ability, right? Like he is blowing this play up from start right here, right? Look at him getting in the backfield. You got him ham dead, right? I want you to key in on Wyatt right here. You're going to see him get hooked, but you can't bank on the official to throw the flag, obviously, right? So you see him get hooked right there, right? You got to be able to get a paw on him and tackle that guy. You've got to.
This is what we talk about getting off blocks, right?
Yep.
You know, you got to get off the block. And when you're in traffic like this, if you think you're going to get bailed out by the officials, you got another thing coming for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And if you look at the running back right here, it looks like that play's blown up, right? Look at Preston Smith out here on the edge. Preston Smith does an excellent job setting the edge, right? So this play's blown up. The other thing, too, is you got Quay working inside here. He's got the cut back. You're good there. You got this defender kind of working his way over. Looks like it's Anthony Johnson Jr. You got this guy to kind of help outside as well, right? Of course, he's not thinking outside because Preston's supposed to set the edge, right?
Looks like Quay's being held a little bit, too, there.
Absolutely.
Good freeze frame.
We can't bank on it, right? But it is worth mentioning because if you see it, you got to say it. Now, I want you to watch what happens here. Watch Preston Smith very, very closely, okay? At 50%, we're going to roll it. Look at him get inside. You've got to set that edge. Yeah. And you see Corey Ballantyne thought that Preston was setting the edge. Look at him now. His back is now to the outside. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Joe Barry could not have drawn that up any freaking better. Like, he goes with the heavy front that everybody wanted, right? You see the 4-3 look, kind of that under jam, if you want to call it a hybrid look here. Preston Smith's out wide in case they do attack out wide. You got Devontae Wyatt in a perfect spot to get penetration. He's back there. Can't close the tackle. Preston gets pulled inside, loses his contain. Valentine just turns his brain off for a second.
Well,
And-
you're right. That's kind of on Preston, though, right? I mean, he's there to set that edge, right?
Yeah,
and then you see him dip that right shoulder. You want that right shoulder back. If anything, you're going to give up the flat a little. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's just a technique thing, or he got caught up. He just got caught, like you said. He got caught up in that play there.
For sure. And again, what have we been talking about, Tim? Explosive plays on the ground has been the Achilles heel for this defense, right? They always hold up in the red zone, bend but don't break. This is one of those explosive plays. And that gets labeled, Barry gets labeled as he's playing soft, right? Well, we're playing soft in the run game. It's Joe Barry, Mr. Light Box, whatever you want to call him, right? You see right here, that was not the case. You went to first time. I think it's the first time I've seen him go to a 4-3 all year, Tim, to be honest with you.
Absolutely. And this is as close as we'll get to a 4-3 in this scheme, right?
Yep.
You know, using our guys this way. Yeah, see, that's just that Preston just got down there. You want to pop to your right a little bit, contain that edge, but I mean, there's a lot of things that went wrong here.
Yeah, for sure. Now, when you watch it from the box cam, it really shows up right here. Not really the box cam, but look. Right here, you're going to say, look at Wyatt. Now look at him get hooked. Right there, he's being held, right? Yep. But still, you gotta get an arm on him. Now look
What's up, umpire 124. Come on, umpire, you're right there in the frame, man. Look at Quay. Quay's right in front of you. Getting
look at
held.
this. You kidding me? Right there is a crime. My goodness. Like, I don't know what else to do. A little pitchfork there. You like
and you know what's funny though? Things like this affect a PFF grade, right? You know, like there's no call here. I mean, what is Quay getting rated on this play as he's being strangled? You know,
exactly. That's a very good point. And it's why we always mention PFF isn't everything, right?
Yep, that's right.
We are spending way too much time on one play, but I'm telling you, this was huge. 37-yard gash, and people were going, "This is Joe Barry's fault."
And an explosive play, right? Run game or pass game. This is just bad.
Yeah. Now watch Wyatt get turned around. He's getting held right now. We know that now from the other angle. Watch him get spun around and tackled.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Look at this hold right here too, by the way.
Yeah.
Look,
that's
a hold. But anyway, we don't want to cry
over
that.
If you find a way to fight through, right? You know, that's what you're here to do. You got to fight your way through that hold and at least chip Eckler there and cut that play in half, maybe.
Yeah, for sure. Now, with all that being said, Tim, think of Joe Barry's perspective. You go out and you're going to commit to stopping the run right there. Your guys absolutely crap the bed, give up a huge gain, and they still hold them to a field goal. And then you got to go to work the next day hearing people blame you for the play not working.
Absolutely.
So the defense stood tall, held them to a field goal. This play comes 2 seconds left in the first quarter. This is a 3rd and 8 play for the Packers. Let's draw it up real quick. We come out in an 11 gun doubles, strong right, T weak, dagger, Y leak, Z go, T cut, and we're going to say cat sugar here just to identify this little bit of a sugar they're showing. I want you to key in on this corner right here. He's going to fake a corner blitz. He's going to do it a couple times and then drop back into coverage. So I want you to key in on him. Now, what does all that mean? You've got one running back, one tight end. It's strong right because the tight end's on the right side of the field. It's T weak because he's on the opposite side of the field of the tight end. Now let's talk about what the passing concept is here, Tim. So essentially you've got dagger, okay, which is a dig, right, with a go. You guys heard me talking on the postgame show and on PTA earlier, maybe Good Morning Lambeau, that they ran a lot of dagger. They ran a lot of also a lot of flat curl concepts as well. But that's your dagger. You're going to have Y leak, and he's going to leak mid. He's just going to kind of chip a little bit and just leak right out here in the mid, okay? You're going to have Z go. Why is he the Z? He's on the same side as the tight end, right? Your X would be up here. He's on the line of scrimmage, opposite the tight end. It makes this a wide receiver, the Z. So he's just going to run kind of a go route, right? Just go down the field, just on a niner, okay? And then you got T cut, which is essentially a dig out of the backfield, okay? So really what you got, Tim, if I color code it here, if you notice right here, you get a little bit of a mesh point, right? You got a mesh point where these two running, God, I just deleted it. You're going to have those two targets are going to kind of be crossing each other's paths here, right? And that's going to cause the defense to get a little bit confused, okay? There's the go. Yeah. You got the dagger on this side. So
it's almost like a little rub, kind of a rub route almost.
Absolutely. That's what you're looking to do. So again, as we clear it off here, okay, I want you to key in on this cat right here, okay? Watch him. He's going to sugar. You see him sugar. Look, and this is why you wait as long as you can. I know people get frustrated when we wait till the 1 second mark. This is why. That guy was showing coverage, right?
Look at Jordan too. Look at where his eyes are.
Yep. Watch him. He's going to come back to him. He sees him right here. Okay, now he knows he's back. Imagine if he had snapped it when he was on the line of scrimmage. He would have thought that guy was blitzing, right? That's why it's important to wait. So you see him drift back now. I want you to key in on A.J. Dillon. He's going to come out with this little cut route. Bang. A.J. Dillon had a great day catching the ball. Look at him break these tackles too, Tim.
Yep. This is what we talk about. Get the wheels turning early, right?
Absolutely.
Put them in space. Let them get that motor running a little.
So now you're in business, right? You're moving the ball. Again, that was a first down. That was on a 3rd and 8. You converted on 3rd and 8 by dumping it off to A.J. Dillon for 20 yards. That's an explosive play. Typically, what's that mean, Tim? You hit an explosive play, it triples your chances of scoring on that drive, right? So just keep that in mind. We'll see if it actually – I don't know the answer, but we'll see if it actually happened on this drive. So second quarter, this is the very next play, a 1st and 10 play. We come out in 11 gun, empty sugar, strong trips left, T-boundary, and we're going to shift to ace, bunch, nasty X. We're going to go play action, Y lead, F sweep. So you see these guys moving, right? If you'll notice, the running back was out here, so he's going to shift into the backfield, okay? Musgrave was out here. He's shifting inside. So what they're shifting to is bunch nasty X. Remember what bunch nasty X means? Anything inside the numbers is a nasty split. Everybody's inside the numbers. You're going to see this bunch set up right here once Musgrave completes it. That is your formation ace, bunch nasty X. They're going to go play action, which obviously they're going to fake the handoff. We're going to go Y lead, F sweep. Okay, Y lead, F sweep. Let's roll the tape here. You see them get set up in the bunch nasty X. Everybody kind of closing in. You got some late rotation here from the secondary. You're going to see him slide into the box a bit, right? Probably think you're running here. This is such a pretty play. I wanted to kind of show you guys how they came out empty, then shifted. They showed one look, shifted the bunch nasty X. Now they're showing play action with the F lead, right? Look at this right here, man.
Look at 88 coming across.
Oh, yeah, dude. It is great. You're going to see basically lead blocker, Musgrave, getting out here, right? You're going to see Malik Heath try to get out here and get a hat on a hat. And basically you're going to fake the handoff to Aaron Jones, right? And as he fades back, just going to give a little toss to our boy Jaden Reed. What a beautiful play on first down. Let's watch it unfold here. You see the kind of the lead block. Look at Musgrave. Do you see that? He knows Jaden can outrun that guy, right?
Yeah, he's not even worried about him.
It's much like the video, our opening intro, where Lombardi's talking about if they do this, then you come around, right? Like if this guy crashes down, don't even worry about him, man. You get to the next level, Luke. Right here. Watch him put a little juke on this guy. Whoop. All right, now we're out front. And look how that play sets up, man.
Yeah.
You can't draw it up.
I'll put 10 out of 10 times Jaden Reed's outrunning a linebacker. 10 out of 10.
Absolutely. No, watch this block that Musgrave throws. It's nothing pretty. He doesn't annihilate anybody. He just takes out 2 defenders, though. Watch. Love it. And there's our boy Malik Heath down here doing the dirty work. He had hands on a guy, got his paws on him right off the bat. Christian Watson going to outrun everybody to the end zone. Luckily, he doesn't have to block anyone. This is what I was talking about. Jaden Reed's coasting.
Yeah.
Tim, he's coasting, bro.
Yep.
That's what you call football speed.
That's beautiful. And Musgrave with the, I'm a billiard guy. That's a bank shot right there. 2 for 1. I love it.
Right there.
Great block, man. Great block. And Musgrave is a great pass catcher, and a field stretcher, right? But my goodness, way to contain the blocks there. Get around that first level. Like you said, get to the next level. That's just great to see out of a rookie.
Definitely. Look at Elton Jenkins getting up in there on the Lambeau League. Look at my man struggle getting up there. This is a beautiful angle of this play, Tim. So again, what you're going to see, I believe this is the same play. Yeah, this is it, right? So Musgrave going to come around, a little fake, right? And then get out here and lead block, okay? You're going to have Malik Heath get to the next level. Obviously, the play fake's going to Aaron Jones, Jaden Reed on the end around, all right? Look at the hat count too, Tim. When you look at the hat count, if we were to draw it right down the middle, right? Let's look at the hat count here, down the center. Let's count it off. You got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 5 on the hat count. So on that side of the ball, how many do we have? We've got 1, 2, 3. You got Musgrave pulling. That's 4, right? So it's the 5th is on Jaden Reed, right? Now, Keep in mind, Musgrave's going to bypass this guy. You're not even worried about him. Now you got a hat on a hat blocking, and you got Jaden Reed completely freed up. Let's see. They may draw on the screen here. I can't remember what they do, but yeah, they're going to give you a little highlight. Really, really like how Musgrave's grown, though. Look at that. Don't even worry about him. Let's roll.
And again, we have to give credit to our quarterback right here. You know, the play fake is everything, and the timing is everything on a play like this as well. And he's getting a lot better at selling those run fakes.
Yeah, watch Malik Heath here too. Watch how he's hesitant. He's not really worried about blocking that guy. He's still selling the route at that point. That guy's not even looking at him. He's playing. Looks like he's playing man coverage. Now look at Malik Heath get down here. He's worried about that guy.
Yep.
Great job, man. Great job by Malik.
And he's still taking 2 guys with him too. Either way about it.
This guy. He's more confused than a fart in a fan factory. He has no idea what's going on. Then he turns around and goes, "Oh crap! There's the ball. Looky there, gone."
Yep.
Beautiful play call.
And again, coasting into the end zone at about 70% on the Richter scale there. Woo! That's so pretty. Look at that angle.
Yeah, man. You can see it on the TV copy too. It's like he's not even running, bro.
Yep.
Like right here.
Oh, he was going when he came around, you know, as he's coming around the corner there. But yeah, once he had him beat, man, it's like, you know, downshifting the Corvette, man, right? You got to just, you know, downshift the gear.
Yeah, save a little gas, man.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. We got now it's 7-3. Obviously, that after that touchdown, I think this was the very next drive. The second quarter, 12:25 left, 3rd and 3 play. Chargers on a 3rd and 3 right here. This is going to be a 51-yard touchdown pass, okay, from Herbert. All right. Now, a couple things to key in on here. We're in a nickel 2-4-5, right? So you got your 2 down linemen, you got your 4 linebackers, right? Nickel 2-4-5. I put cover 2 ? Cover 2 safety deep ? Or cover 3 zone match. One thing's for sure, someone blew a coverage here. We don't know what the exact call was, but to me, the cover 3 zone match probably makes the most sense. Val just bites. It's either that or Dre is supposed to carry the number 2, okay? Carry the 2 receiver. So let's roll the tape here. You'll see this is another big explosive play. Now you got Keenan Allen on this side. When I say carry the 2, if this tight end goes out, this is your number 1. That's your number 2, okay? So who's supposed to carry the number 2 if he goes vertical, right? That's the question. Watch Dre. Key in on Dre here, and you'll see everyone else kind of falls into place. But watch Dre get turned around, gets manipulated a little bit. Right here, he bites inside there. That guy's already gone. He's out here on the corner, right? So the fact that Valentine clamped down here, I think what the call was it turned into half on this side of the field, like a cover 2, because it's definitely not man coverage in my opinion. But Dre was supposed to carry that number 2 to the safety, or at least a 5 or a 7 yard threshold, and he just drops it. He's covering no one. Dre had a bad game. You see right there, like, oh crap, right? The other thing too, thank God he didn't see it. There was a blown coverage on the other side, Tim. I want you to look at the top of the screen. Keying on this guy real quick before we finish the play. Watch him that guy gets rubbed off right there, rubbed out of the play. Look at him wide open, man.
Yep.
There's just a lot of mistakes still going on in the secondary. But as we roll the tape here, you'll see that dude is running butt naked through the trailer park. And then, of course, Mr. Tackle himself, Jonathan Owens, completely whiffing. That's how you give up explosive plays. So, again, play call or execution? To me, it's execution. How do you see it, Tim?
Yeah, because you got multiple guys running butt naked through the trailer park on this one.
Yeah, look at that.
I mean, take your pick, Justin Herbert, right?
Yeah. All that space out here, all this space right here, you got one guy to beat. And, of course, you'll see him coming to the frame and just piss poor tackling, man. Just a big whiff.
Looked like he got his pad level right, but his feet were bad. You know, and that it's like Mike Wall talks about offensively on the line. It goes both ways, right? Your footwork is everything, even on in the secondary there.
Absolutely. So some people are going, this doesn't feel like a win, guys. What's going on? These are the things you got to cover. Like, that's why the game was so close, right? With these explosive plays. Again, watch Dre right here. Keep your eyes completely on Dre in the middle. They made it sound like Anthony Johnson Jr. was playing whole. I didn't really see that, but look at Dre. He just gets completely turned around. That's the only thing I can come up with, Tim.
We had guys in the box and they were frozen. So, it's useless, really. We wasted 2 guys right there.
Yeah, the only thing I can come up with is Dre was supposed to carry that number 2. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. And on the other side,
he thought Ant Johnson was supposed to come over.
Yeah, it
You
could
know
have
what I
been.
mean?
Right.
Because Anthony Johnson Jr. looked a little confused pre-snap there too.
Yeah, for sure. And like you said, on the other side, those two guys collided because they ran a little pick play, which that could have been a penalty as well. I don't want Chalk Talk to turn into pointing out penalties that weren't called, but there was one
We
up
could
there.
do a whole pod on bad officiating, man.
I'm telling you, and it doesn't matter what team. Like,
Right?
you'll
Yeah,
find it.
exactly. Maybe that's do every team but the Packers, right? So they can't call us homers.
Yeah. Now I started to leave this play out. This is in the second quarter, 11:32 left, the second and 15 play, because this didn't lead to a scoring drive, right? Green Bay actually goes down the field and misses the field goal, okay? But I wanted to include it because I want you to watch Love right here. It's not a scoring drive, but Love is just so freaking good moving in the pocket, man. Watch him throw off platform here. We're going to roll it all the way through. There's another angle that really catches it. Look right here. Left tackle gets beat, right? I mean, just put in a turn. That's
In
horrible.
a blender for sure.
Yeah, look at him. Like, I'm sorry, Coach Butkus is not teaching that technique right there, right?
Yeah, that's a different meaning of zero technique.
That technique right there should be called too many daddy sodas. Like he's like me stumbling to the bathroom at 3 a.m. after going out and eating too many wings and drinking too many daddy sodas. But watch right here. Look at Love. Whoop. Like he has eyes in the back of his head, off platform, around the other defender. And who is it? Of course, Mr. Tay Wicks just finding a spot in the zone, sitting down, helping his quarterback out. He's a natural, dude.
Here's a good look right here.
Look at that.
Watch
Out.
the hips and the shoulders square up.
Now look at this. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I got to roll it back. We're going to go 25%. Let's really nerd out on this one, Tim.
Yeah,
I don't care how far we are over on time already. Watch this.
it's all in the feet, man.
Look at
See,
this.
because he's square there. And
Look
then
at that throw.
the little foot shuffle is what does it. I mean, it's off platform, but he's as squared up as you can be off platform right there. That's a thing of beauty.
Yeah, absolutely awesome, man. And again, of course, Tay Wicks getting that yak like he did all day long. Here's another good shot. Look,
Yep.
Jordan immediately, eyes downfield. Eyes downfield.
Yep.
Great throw, man. Great play. Love it. I just wanted to show it again.
And put himself in a position to continue to run if Wicks is taken out of that play as well. I mean, that could still be 8 to 10 yards, down to the flat.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And again, Green Bay goes down. They miss the field goal, right? So you're down 10-7 at this point. This is in the second quarter, 3:49 left, a 3rd and 12 play. Back's kind of against the wall, right? You got it. You're closing in on the middle eight. You're in the middle eight right now, Tim. You got to find a way to get points on the board, okay? So Green Bay's going to come out in an 11-gun empty, strong right, T-weak. The play call is going to be chair, skirl flat, which is a skinny curl, and diagonal 9. So again, 11-gun empty, strong right, T-curl, chair, skirl flat, diagonal 9. Let's talk about what all that means really quick. 11-gun, obviously one running back, one tight end. You've got strong right, so your tight end's on the right side of the field. You've got your T-weak. A.J. Dillon over here kind of almost playing like that traditional tight end spot. We're going to run a chair route. We've seen this in Pittsburgh. You see it starting to come alive a little bit for the Packers. So you're going to run a little chair, which is an out and an up, right? I don't know if the exact concept triggers them calling it Omaha pump, which is what Matt LaFleur called it. But I always call it an out and up. Most people know it as that. Mike Wall calls it a chair route because it kind of looks like a chair as you draw it out there, obviously. You're going to go skirl flat. So this guy is going to kind of run out here like he's going to run a skinny post, and he's just going to sit, okay? So skinny curl, essentially. And then you got diagonal 9. We've seen this all day long, a little flat combo with a go, okay? So that's your passing concept right there. And as far as A.J. Dillon, I don't even know if he goes out into the route. I don't think he does, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Yes, scroll flat. Okay, so yeah, you got the flat. So he's going to attack the flat as well. So you see on one side of the field, remember we talk about this, Tim, how there's 3 different types of plays in the West Coast offense. You've got pure progression, you got yes, no reads, and you got pick a side. In this case, it's pick a side, right? You got on the upper side of the screen here, on the right side from the offense's perspective, you're attacking high-low, right? You're going, okay, you got the flat underneath, and you got the go route over the top. On the other side, you're trying to hammer them with a double move. You got the sit in the middle, and you got the flat underneath, right? So you got options. If they play a certain defense in the middle of the field short is open, you can hammer the curl, right? If they play a little too far off on the boundary, then you can hammer the flat. If they try to go man coverage and you beat them in that situation, you can go deep right here, right? So 3rd and 12 play, huge play for this drive as we're inside the middle 8. Let's go ahead and roll the tape and show you how it unfolds here. Again, remember that chair route at the bottom. Jordan look left, look right, look left, coming back. Hammers the curl. Great job by Jayden Reed there, picking up the first down. Look at that throw. That's a pretty spiral, Tim.
Yeah, that's what the kids call spinning it, right?
Yeah,
Get out there and spin it, man.
It is what they say in the streets, Tim. You're right. Let's see here. You see the chair route right here. And I got to be honest, man. Romeo Dobbs mailed in that chair route too. He didn't look back. Just rounded it off. That's not a good look, right? But again, you can see we've got options here. They're letting AJ have that because of the down and distance, right?
Yep.
Jayden Reed makes this play happen. And I know some people criticize his route running ability, but watch, they've got to honor his speed. You already seen him on that end around earlier, right? Bang, foot in the ground, great ball by Love. It was on time. The thing I noticed about Jordan Love in this game, Tim, he is playing on time way more consistently now.
Yep.
All right, so like I said, they were able to convert that 3rd and 12, and that led to a field goal in the middle 8. So you're winning the middle 8, 3-0. The Chargers come out here in the 3rd quarter, 12:31 left, a 3rd and 7 play for them. And this is going to be the Justin Herbert first down run, okay? And I want you guys to see exactly why and how it happened, okay? We come out in a nickel 2-4-5. We got kind of the D tackles a little bit wide here, right? You got your traditional wide 9s with your edges there as well. We're going to be running cover 1 robber, okay? And if you'll notice, look at Dre out here, okay? We're running cover 1 man. What's that mean, Tim? You got your linebacker out here on the boundary in coverage, right?
That's right.
So what we're going to run is a TT stunt. This is, I put it in all caps, great play call by Joe Barry. Now, what's a TT stunt? What you're going to see is these guys are going to work off of each other, right? And they're trying to spin around. So essentially what they seen was on the side up top where you got, the 2 wide receivers split out wide up top, might even be an extra. No, that's definitely a receiver up there. You're going to try to get Justin Herbert to go away from that side of the field, right? And they're going to make him feel like, okay, he's got time to throw. Really key in on Devontae Wyatt. Again, you can't ask for a better TT stunt. And watch Devontae Wyatt. You want to know why his PFF grade is low every week? Watch Wyatt. All the physical ability in the world. Look at his quickness. Look at this, Tim. Like he's got a straight shot at Herbert. Look at that.
Yep.
And watch what happens. Just a little sidestep, missed the tackle. Didn't even lay out for it. And there goes Herbert. And then, of course, he makes a safety miss. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, man. We made Herbert look like Lamar Jackson all day today.
This is the best look. Watch this, Tim. Kenny's going to do everything he can to take these linemen away from Wyatt and give him just a free rush here. The defense is completely set up to make Justin Herbert think, okay, I can drop back and my side adjustment is going to be on this side of the ball, right? I can just slide over a step and then look, survey the field. As soon as he goes to look, I want you to look who's in his face. Watch it again. I mean, it's just you can't have a better play call. Now watch Wyatt. Bang, he's all. Look at this. Tim, what else do they want this defensive coordinator to do for these guys?
Yeah, and look everywhere else too on the field. Like, I mean, coverage is good everywhere else too. We got execution in the middle and the secondary.
You got an extra body here, got eyes on all this over here. You got an extra body out here. Obviously, he's covering the flat. Everything's taken away. Free runner, and watch Wyatt. That's just sad. You got to chop it down right there, man. You got to chop it down.
You got to win. You got to win right there. You know what I mean? You just have to.
What's crazy is even after that 28-yard run, guess what happened? We held them to a field goal.
Yep.
Once again, the defense standing tall, right?
Yep.
All right, so the next play, this is 3rd quarter, 2:25 left. It's a 1st and 10 play for Green Bay. This is going to be another play by Tay Wicks. Really exciting stuff. We come out in a 12 ace nasty play action, Yusuf left, curl flat, Z curl, T shoot. Okay, so 12 ace nasty. You know what nasty means. You know what ace is. I didn't say nasty ace. I said ace nasty. Okay, get your head out of the gutter. You got the Yusuf. All right, who's the U, right? Who is the U in this situation? I'm pretty sure this is your U. Okay, so if that's your U tied in, we're going to go Yusuf left, right? So he's going to sift block over. Okay, you're going to go play action. And as he drops back, essentially what you're going to have is that same concept we've seen all day, which is going to be curl, flat, right? Attacking the flat. And then on this side, you're going to have a Z curl, right? And then you're going to have T shoot. Okay, so it's just going to be a shoot route here. All right. Now, watch Tay Wicks on this play. I believe it was Tay Wicks on this play. Maybe I've got them mixed up. 225. I think this is right. Let's watch Tay Wicks here. All right. Drop back, play action, plenty of time. Hammer the deep curl. Look at that deep curl, man. On 1st and 10. Love it. Now, everybody likes to criticize Christian Watson. You want to know why this is so wide open, Tim? Look at all the attention Christian Watson's getting. Safety over the top. This guy was focused on him. Look how open Tay Wicks is. I'm telling you, man, it's on tape now. These people are going to start to clamp down on Tay Wicks and Jaden Reed, and Christian Watson's going to start running butt naked through the trailer park. It's going to happen.
And this is what we talk about with LaFleur, right? Scheming guys open.
Yep, absolutely. Now watch Tay right here. Just a great job sitting down too. He just so much body control. Look at him sell that seam. Bang.
Boom.
6 is over on Watson. Wide open. 26 doesn't know what to do. Still picked up another 7-8 yards.
That's where the yak comes from too, is because of how he ran that route, because he froze.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gilman or not. I don't know if it was Gilman there. That other angle had a better look, but you're basically freezing that defender at the next level and allowing you to basically run and get another 5 or 6 yards there.
Right. Now watch this throw from him. Look at the timing. Breaks it down. Ball's coming out. Look, he hasn't even turned around yet, Tim. Great job by Jordan. This is what we're talking about. He's getting better at. He's playing on time now. This is exactly what we're talking about. Okay?
Hey, go back a little bit. I think we only got one. We got one ball pat. Let's see.
Let's see what we got here. Back finishes the drop.
And we got a pat right here and let her fly. Yep. See,
a
couple weeks ago, that's 2 pats and another scan, or his feet are still moving.
Doing that little hop step, right?
Yeah, this is right on time, right on the money too. Good ball.
I'm telling you, man, you're seeing improvement. That's why the completion percentage jumped too. It's absolutely huge. All right. So third quarter, still 13-10, 1:14 left, 2nd and 6. We come out in 12 gun, bunch nasty X, strong right T weak, Z quick switch, dagger, go dig, with a curl flat T swing. Okay, so let's talk about what it all means. You guys know what bunch nasty X is now, right? You're going to Z quick switch. Okay, so he's going to use little quick motion, right? And there's going to be a little switch concept up top. But the way the play starts here with your T being on the weak, you're going to go Z quick switch, okay? And we're going dagger, which is a go and a dig, okay? So essentially you're going to have one guy is going to be a go, and the other guy, when he finishes this, is going to be a dig. I can't remember which one is which. Doesn't really matter. And then on this side, guess what the concept is, Tim? Curl, flat. And I could have those two crossed up as well. Again, I've only made one pass through when putting the video together, and you got your T swing as a check down, all right? Again, this is 2nd and 6, 1:14 left. You're down 13-10. Let's roll the tape here. There's your Z quick motion. You see the switch concept up there. Bang. There goes the dagger. But look who he gets the ball to, man. This was so good to see. So good to see. Watch Tucker Kraft coming out of the backfield here. And again, you're trying to get these defenders, right, to clamp down on that curl, and that's what's going to open up the flat. And this is all Tucker Kraft being athletic, but look how quick the ball comes out, Tim. Look at that. Yeah. How many step drop was that, bro? Let's see it. You're in the gun, obviously, so it's just literally 1, 2, ball out.
Yeah, and Kraft getting his head around in time too. You know, a lot of times you see rookies in that situation. They're not looking for the ball, and if there's the slightest delay on that play, I mean, at best he's probably tackled immediately.
That right there is a great picture. I'm going to have to get that hung in the room up here, bro. I love that. Tucker Kraft finally getting the Lambeau leap, even though it didn't count. You know he fits right in with that drunk crowd. So, again, there's your Z quick. You're going to see it coming across. Look how quick Jordan gets that ball out. Great throwing lane too, right? Perfect throwing lane. Get it out. I want you to watch this angle of the hurdle here in a second. This is impressive. This is what you see in upside, right? Look. This is textbook hurdle. Look at that, Tim.
Yeah. That remind you of anyone out there? Looks like Gronk or Kelsey, some of these other big boy tight ends that are still agile and great pass catchers. I mean, we could have 2 really good weapons at the tight end position going forward, guys. There's a lot to be excited about with Musgrave and Kraft.
Yeah, they just got to grow, man. You got to make the mistakes. You got to learn all those things. But again, that got called back. It wasn't a touchdown, just a 27-yard gain. I say just there, right? Explosive plays everywhere in this game. It was a lot of fun to watch. So now later that drive, third quarter, 11 seconds left. It's a 2nd and 9 play. You guys are probably already recognizing this one. You've seen it 1,000 times. We come out in a 12 gun, right, which is one running back. There's your 2 tight ends. So we're going 12 gun, nasty, strong left, T weak, Z quick, curl flat, slot cross, T swing. Remember the Paul Brettel article that we talked about, Tim? This is the play right here. So you're going to see the Z quick, right? Going to come over, motion over, and you're going to snap the ball while he's full sprint. Okay. You guys know, we now have in hindsight, we know Paul Brettel wrote an article where John Dunn got credit from Matt LaFleur that they drew this up on the sideline. I personally think this was a pick aside play. It was supposed to be the original call was going to be what we've seen all day long, which was the curl flat, right? Which is going to be a curl and a flat. Okay. When you use the Z motion, I showed you guys this on the diagram last night on the show. You're going to see, I'm going to try to do it in red here for you. These guys are going to all shift over. This guy's going to come way out here and set up shop because he's got to protect the outside, right? So essentially what they were used to on this play was we were just going to work half the field. So once you motion the Z over and you just got these 2 tight ends, these rookie tight ends, then these defenders over here, they're essentially just going to man up. They're going to kind of match here, right? So one's going to slide outside and cover the flat. The other's going to clamp down on the curl. Nothing to worry about, right, Tim?
Yep.
See this. When he comes over and this defender has to shift outside, what they drew up on the sideline is let's run a little slot cross off of it, right? So we're going to go to the back of the pylon, and then when this Z motion completes, you're going to kind of complete the slot cross.
It's so beautiful because he's the only defender there that can shift.
Right.
You know, we've got him behind the 8 ball already, pre-snap.
Yeah. And this guy right here is the absolute only person, him right there. I can't circle it enough. He's the only one that can cover Christian Watson on this play. If he hesitates one little bit, what you have with Christian Watson is that speed is going to absolutely cook him. So keep in mind, keep an eye on this guy with the motion that's coming across. Watch this safety the whole time right here, okay? Forget everything else for a minute. Look at him. Okay, we got to get out here, got to get out here, got to protect. All right, ball snap. He's looking left. Everybody snugs up. Let's roll it back in just a second. I want you to see him snug up here. Watch Tucker Kraft. I think that's Tucker Kraft. Maybe that's Musgrave. No, that's Tucker, I think. Whoever it is going to sit and watch this guy clamp down. As soon as he clamps down, that's what Jordan's looking at.
Yeah,
Jordan
and look who's coming behind. Yep, beautiful.
Yeah, he's looking right, and he's selling it. He's going curl flat. You could hit the curl here and pick up a few yards, right?
Sure.
Or you can look him off. If that safety dips, you know the other safety is not going to get to Christian. They're going to be so late, man, so late. So again, snap, looking at the safety, just throw it up there, a little lollipop. Bang, touchdown. Great job improvising on the sideline between Matt LaFleur and John Dunn. Oh, by the way, how cool is it? Your head coach, who could have gotten all the credit, said, no. That was tight end coach John Dunn. That was all him. That's what something special happens when people don't care who gets credit. You know what I'm saying?
Amen. Can you run it back like 5 or 7 seconds real quick when he goes in the end zone? Would
you rather see this or the other angle?
What we just had when he does his leap.
Okay.
My man here in the flannel, that's my spirit animal. Hey, that's my spirit animal, man. That you can Photoshop my face on this dude right here because this guy encapsulates my energy for Scoot. Look at that's me. If I'm in that seat, that's me. I'm giving him an earful.
What is he saying to him too, Tim? Because look, whatever he's saying, Christian Watson hears it. Watch it. I bet he's saying, "Stop listening to the noise, dude. You got this. You got this."
If he's anything like me, he's saying the same thing Rashawn's saying. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with him.
And this guy right here is my spirit animal. This is going to be me one day. This guy's had a couple daddy sodas. Right? He's going, what the hell game am I at right now? I have no idea what's going on. No idea. This dude over here just wants to be on TV and show those knees. You know what I'm saying? He wants to show that chest hair a bit. That's all. Yeah. I love it, dude. I love our fans. We get the best fans in the world.
Look at the joy on the photographer, NFL photographer there.
Yeah. This guy right here.
Look at the joy on his face right there.
He said, "This is the money shot. I got it right here, boys. I'm getting paid. I got the best picture of the game right here."
Love it.
This show is so much more enjoyable when you get a win, Tim.
Yeah, right.
So let's watch the route again. Keep in mind with everything we drew up. Watch the safety number 32 up top. Keep an eye on him right there. Gets way too wide, cooked, put him in the fryer. It's over.
I saw something else on this too. If we go back to that original sideline shot there pre-snap, you know,
Right
you
here?
can see. Well, yeah, even here you can see. So you can see the level of respect that if we go back even further, he's playing off, really soft on Christian Watson for obvious reasons.
Oh yeah.
And then now when you see the motion and you see when the defenders have to slide, he's going to take another step. If you circle that corner, whoever that is right here, when the motion comes, he's gonna cheat back another step or two, which is gonna open right. See him stepping, and now here again he's backing up again. He's already on his back foot, and look at Scoot. There's no way, like you said, him and that safety might have been the only two to have a shot, and neither of them did.
Right. I think what happened too, man, is they just got burnt. Like they looked up and said, didn't see them doing that. And it's a real testament because they know, guys, listen, they're watching the tape. They know they're reading half, right?
Yep.
They're going pick a side. They know that. They know Jordan's playing pick a side right here. Wrong. They threw in this little bit of a wrinkle here and attack at the third level. You attack the flat, the curl, and the back pylon with the crosser, with the climb, whatever you want to call it.
What we talk about with Scoot, man. Send them on these routes, man. Let them just turn the jets on.
Yep.
And create some space for him. And if we get an on-time in rhythm throw, it's going to be plays like this, guys. It really is.
Yeah. Love it, man. Absolutely love it. Now, unfortunately, I think, is this it? I think this is it, right? The missed field goal. Am I thinking right, Tim?
Extra point? Is this
Or,
the
yeah,
extra point?
missed extra point. I think this is it. Let's see here. Not 100% sure. It sure looks like it. Yeah, so there's where we shank it. Now there's trouble. Now the game just got way more complex because if you get four, if you go up by 4 right there, Tim, you're in a lot better shape, obviously. So here we are again, this bend but don't break defense, right? And you got they went all the way down the field on you, 2nd and goal play from the 3-yard line. I just put Turf Monster and Kenny Clark strip, Rashawn Gary recover. Thank goodness for the turf at Lambeau. They talked about in the pregame and everything, Tim, that they were going to try to change their cleats because, teams are sliding. The Packers, you don't see them slipping much, but those opposing teams are. You see right there, bang. Mm-hmm. We'll take it, dude. We need some good luck.
There's a reason they were out on Clark Hinkle Field all week. You know, it was damp. We had a little weather change up and down here in Green Bay, and they were out there. So credit to the Packers getting ready for this game. They, and of course, Red in the equipment room, all the guys that, make sure our players are ready to go based on the conditions. So home field advantage literally on display here.
Yeah. You see Rashawn comes out with the football. So I was so glad I was like, who's got it on the bottom of the pile? As soon as they signaled Packer ball, I'm like, who is it? To see Gary come out with that ball was absolutely awesome. So right here, you'll see the strip again. Look at Kenny. Again, Kenny had his best game. He was the highest graded defensive lineman in the entire National Football League this week. Look at Kenny get a paw on it. Bang. Right. And look at J.O. Preston Smith, J.O. making a play right there too. Right. But Kenny just knocking it out. Now, we're going to fast forward ahead here. Okay. Obviously, it's worth mentioning. You stop them. The defense stops them in the red zone there. Right. And then, they recover the fumble. Green Bay ended up having a punt. Okay. It's important to mention that the defense got to stop. Right. Going into the fourth quarter there at the very beginning of the fourth quarter. Offense turned right around, had to punt. I think it was like 5 or 6 plays and outs. Okay. This is the Anthony Johnson play. I just want to briefly show it. That lick, totally legal right there. Totally legal. Probably unnecessary, but again, you kind of sending a message. When you do it legally, that tight end next time is going to be thinking, I don't want to go across the middle again. Right.
Yeah. So it almost reminds me of how safeties used to play football, right?
Yep. Absolutely. So once again, right down the field, 3rd and 9 play. 16-13, the Packers are winning. 5:29 left now in the fourth quarter. This is the Keenan Allen touchdown catch. So we're in a nickel 2-4-5. What we're playing here, guys, is real simple. To me, it just looks like country quarters. You're kind of playing quarter, right? Quarter. I like the play call personally. And these guys are just essentially spot dropping underneath, right? And just playing this kind of country quarters look, right? You're really, really snugging up on the line here and trying to force a 4th down or whatever. When you watch Keenan Allen, I think he motions. Yes. So you see number 13, he's going to motion over, right? Let's watch him motion.
Nobody picks him up. Well, There we go. McDuffie a little bit.
You slide over now. You got like I said, your country quarters here. But watch this right here. I mean, he fits that thing in a window. Don't get me wrong. But look who's coming in kind of late, right? Anthony Johnson.
That's my dog right there.
So people were blaming Anthony Johnson for this. but I personally don't think it was his fault.
Hey.
And I'm going to show you why.
Imagine he picks that off.
Yeah. Remember what we just talked about, country quarters, right? Quarter, 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 quarter. So whose spot should that be? Right here.
Mm-hmm.
That should be your free safety spot, right? And if I remember correctly, that's J.O. That's on J.O. Now, I'm going to show you, I think I've got another angle here. Watch J.O. this entire time. Hopefully they zoom out. I can't remember if they stay on the pass rush here or not. If they zoom out, I want you to watch J.O.'s body position. Look right there.
Yep.
You're in country quarter. What the heck are you doing, bro?
Yeah, why are you even going to that area?
Valentine's got that. You're basically, if that number 2 comes deep, you carry him, right? You're going to catch him. You're basically going to almost become like man coverage on him. If he goes to the corner, you got to look for work. Keenan Allen coming right off of that concept. And watch him. He is just completely out of position. Yep. And they just come that Tater right in there. And again, Anthony Johnson Jr., that wasn't even his responsibility. It was impressive. He's seen it and tried to move away.
If he saw it a half a second sooner, like I said, maybe he jumps in there and picks one.
Yep. And there was a little bit of freelance there. So that's how you go down. Once again, I think it's a good call. Blown coverage. J.O. just got caught looking in the wrong direction on that country quarters. If you guys think it's something different than country quarters, hey, I'm open for listening. None of us are in the meeting room, so we don't know exactly what the call is, just based off of everybody's body language, what everyone else did on the play. I think it was country quarters. I think Anthony Johnson Jr. knew we probably have maybe a little bit of match on the backside that he didn't have to really worry about dropping his zone to try to make a play on that. But J.O. definitely got caught off guard there. There's no doubt about it. And of course, PFF would confirm with how bad the grades were. But all right, so now there's trouble, right? 3:47 left in the game. We're down 20-16. Tim, we've been here all season long, bro.
Yep.
All season long. This has been the story, has it not? You get the ball, the offense has got the ball back with plenty of time to go down and try to win the game. We just haven't been able to get it done. Thank God it was different on this day. Fourth quarter, 3:47 left. You got a 2nd and 10 play. The play call is 11 gun, nasty doubles, strong right T weak, slot cross, flat curl T swing. And once again, in all caps, I put love playing on time, and Wicks is a dog. Let's talk about what the play is real quick. So you've got a slot cross concept. We already talked about it, right? It's going to be kind of a crosser with the dig on the backside, okay? There's your slot cross. You're going to go flat curl. They played a ton of flat curl. We talked about it all day. There's your flat curl concept. And then you're going to go T-swing as you clear out that side. And watch Tay Wicks on this play. Watch how Love just plays on time here as they work this route. Tay Wicks is up top. He's just going to sit. Look at that. Look how quick the ball came out, Tim.
I love it.
2nd and 10. This is what we talked about. Shotgun set. Let's watch this. Let's watch the drops. 1, 2, bang, out.
Yep.
Right on time. And look at Wicks breaking 2 tackles, making another guy miss.
And the burst, the acceleration and yards after catch we talk about with him, but that burst, man, after he turns out of that, it's just incredible.
And again, what were we talking about on Good Morning Lambeau today? People were talking about, well, his 40 time sucks. Look, I could care less about 40 time, boys.
Hey, this is a great example. Run this back. This is a great example of the difference between being quick and being fast. So if you want to talk about his 40 time all you want, watch the quickness after this catch. I'm hit, and I'm stumble, and I'm out. Looks like 5 to 7 strides, man, and we're talking 25 yards.
Did somebody catch a block here too? Did I just see that? A little shove in the back. Hey, never mind. We didn't see that. We didn't see nothing there. Let's just blur that out. Little shove in the back there. I seen somebody kind of get off balance and thought, what was that? Nonetheless, though, man, great play. Now you're cooking. Now you're down the field. You're still down by 4, though. Again, that extra point, Tim, changes everything, bro. Yep. Everything.
Once again.
Play. Let's see if we get us another I think we get another angle on this, I believe. Yeah, here you go. It's going to isolate the route for you. Watch him chop this thing down. Again, 35-yard gain, huge explosive play, took a lick. And you know what? We kind of downplayed that. Watch the hit he takes to the back. Watch his head, Tim.
Great timing by the defender here.
Watch his head snap.
Bink.
Still broke the tackle.
Feet still moving.
Yeah. Great job by Tay Wicks.
Wow. Agility and quickness, good hands right here too, end of the play. Again, a rookie? This guy's a rookie.
Dude, look at the throw too.
See him get the triangle up with his hands. Watch his hands from this back view here. Watch him.
Bang.
Look at that. Bam.
Perfect.
Beautiful shot of how to catch a football, right? Wow.
Yeah, Tay Wicks is going to be special. I'm going out on a limb right now and saying Tay Wicks is going to be special. There's no doubt in my mind, man. Greg Cosell was trying to talk about it pre-draft. I wouldn't listen. Here I am finally confirming what the GOAT is saying all along. So, all right, next play. 2:39 left in the fourth quarter, 2nd and 8 play. We come out an 11-gun empty, strong right, T-boundary, snag, Y-post, Haas. And this, I think, some people are saying it was a choice route. I don't think it was a choice route the more I look at it, Tim, and I could be wrong, man. There's former NFL players that know better than me. But when you draw up this play, essentially what you got is snag, right? Which is a drag route underneath a go, okay? So that's called snag. That concept's called. You're going to go Y post, which is going to kind of almost be like a skinny post. And on the opposite side, you're going to go fade curl, which is called Haas. Okay, so he's going to kind of run a fade route, which is a go with a curl. Okay, so that's called Haas, that concept. So again, 11-gun, empty, strong right, T-boundary, snag, Y post, Haas, and watch Romeo Doubs. Let's isolate Romeo Doubs right here. And I want you to watch him throw his hand up. Some people were saying that they thought the concept was supposed to be this right here, that it was supposed to be a drag and an out. I haven't seen them run that concept hardly any this year. I think this was supposed to be snag. I think it was supposed to be drag and go. And what Romeo's doing is just simply saying, hey, guys, look, I'm wide open. Meet me at the Buick. Hit me at the Buick right here, Jordan. Watch him right here. Defense settles in, a little bit of hesitation. Hands up right now. And again, the ball was underthrown. I don't have a problem saying that. If people have a problem listening to me say and point out that the ball was underthrown, then listen to another pod. If you see it, you got to say it. The ball was underthrown. You've got to give Romeo Doubs credit right here, snatching that ball out of the air, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And here's the thing. Underthrown, yes, but not as drastically underthrown as we've seen this season from Jordan. Still an improvement. And you got to remember, like you just said, man, meet me at the Buick, right? So we're seeing this real time, snap to throw. There's not a lot of time to see this. Hand goes up, ball's got to come out. So, yeah, there may be a little touch issue there with any quarterback. I mean, I saw Pat Mahomes underthrowing balls last night too. So, we got to remember our QB1 is under a microscope. And, I don't think it's as big of a problem as it was a few months ago.
I completely agree. So you see Mark Sanchez, some people were saying he was drunk and hadn't showered in 3 days. He's showing an out.
Some people, you mean me?
Well, I mean, you were one of about a half a dozen making fun of his appearance, Tim. And I can't disagree. It was pretty disheveled, I think is the right way of saying it.
Yeah.
But he's showing an out and saying he just broke his route off. If that's the case, then they were running a drag with an out. I just don't see it. I honestly think
with AJ Dillon, come on.
Yeah, and now check it out. When you see how this runs, watch when Doubs gets to about this point right here, watch how he pulls up. He's trying to let the garbage kind of filter out, sift out here, right? Watch him hesitate right here as we get into the play here. I'll get it at 50%. Watch him. He starts strong. Watch him right here. Let's just let this clear. See him pull up? He's just like, let's let this clear. I'm going, boys. Let's go. Yep. Throw it up. I think it was supposed to be a snag concept. Now, what's crazy is A.J. Dillon's running butt naked through the trailer park too. Right now, we've seen it all year, Tim. If this is incomplete, we're complaining right now. I'm not afraid to say it. If this falls incomplete, I'm going take the easy throw, Jordan. Right here, take the easy throw.
Yep.
Live to play another down. He hits it this week, and we're all hush about it. It's important to mention that.
But if we look at the help over the top, though, that's why I like our quarterback, because he does see the opportunity there. You know what I mean? And he does take this chance. And look where we're at in this ball game, right? We need a tutter. So I like that killer instinct. Yeah, I can take that underneath and we can get a first down and we can keep this drive going. Or I can go for the kill shot right now. And Mamba mentality. I've said this before about Jordan. There's a fierce competitor underneath that cool, collected demeanor, man. Saw some fighter today from him.
Yeah. So again, wasn't a horrible ball, but it was underthrown. Watch Romeo here, man. We got to give credit. Watch him snatch this thing away. Get away from me, dude.
Yeah, because that's getting punched out, man. He
Oh.
secures that catch, and he's got to pull it out of there.
Everybody was saying, "Oh, look." Last week they were pointing it out, going, "Yeah, this is how you go up for a ball. Somebody needs to show Christian Watson." Notice the defender doesn't get his hand on the ball.
Yeah, and notice there's not a safety helping over the top.
Right. Look at the defender where he's at. You're really going to try to say that is the same exact thing as last week?
Yep.
Come on, guys. He had his head around and the hand was on the ball, in between Christian Watson and the ball.
Yeah,
right
and
here,
the defender at this point is watching Rome because he's,
Yep.
like you said, the head's not around for the ball at all. He's trying not to commit a PI, and he's thinking, I'm going to try and punch this out when he high points this.
Watch him snatch it, too. Look at this, man. Watch. No, sir, not today. Ball game.
Yeah, you're right. He doesn't even contact that ball. He might have swiped the glove or something a little.
Yep. It's just important to kind of take everything into, full context. And we know the stream keeps going down, guys. It's just the copyright stuff. There's nothing we can do about it. You guys can watch it in full later. We appreciate you hanging out in here with us live.
I like the Tutter celebration from Rome, too, here at the end.
Yeah, just kind of slaps the ball up in the air.
Slaps it out, does a little shimmy. We got a little bit of some flavor from Romeo.
Definitely. All right, so there you go. Jordan rose to the occasion, right? Now it's fourth quarter, 3rd and 10 play. It's on the defense, right? Keep in mind, I tweeted out before that drive, I said, here we are again, another chance. Jordan, make us believe, right? And he did. So now it's on the defense. This horrible Joe Barry defense that everyone hates, right? Not everyone, but the loud ones hate. Fourth quarter, 2:26 left, game on the line, 3rd and 10 play. And look at what happens here, Tim. Look at him showing a little sugar in the middle there. Nickel 2-4-5. We're going cover one man. Mike Sugar spy. Okay. Owens, great communication here from Jonathan Owens. Kenny and Gary are just going to absolutely collapse the pocket. Preston does a nice speed dip and rip. He almost meets at the quarterback. I counted it off. 2 seconds they were hitting the quarterback in 2 seconds. This front that they kept showing where they got the interior defensive lineman kind of playing almost like a 4-eye, if you will. Up here, it's more of a 5-tech. At the bottom, it's more of a 4-eye. They've got them wide. What you're essentially trying to do is neutralize the middle. You want to take one of those guys out of the equation, one of those offensive linemen out of the equation, make them sit there and just kind of look around for work rather than actually help block someone. That's the goal here. But again, we're showing – let's talk about what the sugar is, okay? Your Mike backer right here, which is Quay Walker. Notice how he's sugaring that A-gap, right? Yep. He's sugaring. And it's cover one man. So essentially what you got is Isaiah McDuffie is man coverage on the running back. He doesn't really run a green dog. He's playing it very, very careful here. You're in press man up top. This is an aggressive play call. This is what Matt LaFleur was praising Joe Barry for, saying, I don't know if I would necessarily go that aggressive, the game on the line, but you got to give him credit. I mean, it was being that aggressive is why there was no option here, right?
You remember training camp when I talked to Coach Barry? And those were the words out of his mouth about this season before it even started. We're going to be more aggressive, and now we're seeing it.
Yep. It's been here all year long, too.
Yep.
So this time, key in, like I said, on Kenny and Gary, okay? Kenny and Gary, they're going to absolutely collapse this pocket. Really watch Kenny, though. Kenny is a lot of fun on this play. Watch him take this NFL left tackle and watch what he does to him. Everybody just focus on Kenny Clark. This is called taking somebody out behind the shed. Look at that, bro. I mean, he gets a hold of him within the framework of his pads, and he just, I'm talking about annihilates him. Puts him on his knees, gets a hand on him. Rashawn Gary finishes it off. This is a great look. Watch Kenny right here, guys. This was so much fun to see Kenny kind of get back to his old form. Look at this guy. This poor guy. Look at him sliding. This looks like a damn cartoon, Tim.
Yep.
Watch the left tackle. Let's go slow motion, guys. Watch the left tackle get pushed. Look at his cleats.
Wow.
Bro, and then just
every side in that part of the field for sure.
And then keeps his balance. Gets a paw on him, right? Face to face there. Look at Rashawn, ain't gonna be denied either. He's like, heck no, dude. You don't even think about it, buddy. You're coming with me, pal. Preston got a hand on him. Look at that, man. This horrible Joe Barry defense, I tell you what.
This is a great example of if you can't go around them, go through them, and, or take them with you.
Absolutely. So
Rashawn and Preston, I mean, that was just great
Yep.
Great defense.
Rashawn gets the sack there, but Kenny made that play go. Absolutely made that play go. And again, Preston with the speed dip and rip was huge too. This is the drop. It's worth mentioning. We got to mention it. I know it's not a positive play it's a positive play for the Packers, but it's a bad look. But if you see it, you got to say it, right? Green Bay ended up having to punt, okay? And now they've got the ball back. Valentine right here, this is a bad look. I mean, he gets beat right here. He just kind of pulls up. I don't know what he's doing right here. Like, yeah, that's unacceptable. But Quentin Johnson, the one that everybody was wanting the Packers to draft. Remember, Tim, everybody was all two pieces over Quentin Johnson not getting drafted by the Packers. Huge drop. And this is what I want you to key in on, though. I think I got a different angle here. Well, here's another angle of the drop. Beautiful throw by Herbert. You got to give him credit.
Oh, yeah. And that ain't the sun. There's no sun in the eye here on this one.
Right. Now look at this angle right here. This is great. Okay. There's the drop. I want you to look at the sideline. Look at number 8. Sean Clifford. Watch him. Remember earlier he called somebody a B on the sideline? Look. Pointing at him going, oh, boy, you dropped it. I love Sean Clifford, bro. There's just something about that dude that you could tell he is Jordan Love's biggest fan too. It's absolutely awesome.
I'll tell you what, you ever find yourself in a bar fight, Sean Clifford's your guy.
And you wouldn't think that looking at him either, but I'm telling you, they loved him at Penn State. Absolutely loved that dude. That was the leader of their football team. He beat my Kentucky boy, Will Levis, beat him out for that job, made Will Levis basically transfer. He's got some dog in him. Some dog in him for sure. So again, Green Bay forced a punt, or Green Bay punted after that. I think they went, 3 and out. Tim played it very conservative. I know Coach LaFleur was kind of upset with himself of playing it too conservative. So here we are again, 4th and 1 play, 23 seconds left in the game. You've seen on the other drive, Tim, Kenny Clark showed up, right? Showed up big time. What are we in again? This is the aggressive call that Matt LaFleur was talking about. Look at this press, man.
Yep.
Joe Barry put his huevos in the wheelbarrow and rode him out to the 50-yard line right here. I'm just telling you, man. Yep. Now, this is what I really like about this play. Look at these two defensive linemen right here. Look at those two guys. Look how close they are together. You talk about an isolation play. Think of the hat count. Look at the center, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at, the havoc they're going to wreak. So this offensive line, they got to be prepared. You got 3 rushers over here, Tim. You got Preston, right? You got Kenny Clark, and then you've got our boy, I think that's Devontae White, I believe, is in the game, and you're kind of isolating Gary over here. So this guard, you see him, he's trying to communicate. The guard right now, he's trying to communicate. He's looking away. What's the plan here, guys?
And it's loud. It is loud too.
So you're thinking they're just going to push that pocket and collapse it like they did last time, right? Joe Barry's that vanilla. He's just a very boring DC. We're going to run. When I say DT 41, you got a 4-tech and a 1-tech with these defensive linemen. We're going to do a TT stunt, Tim. TT stunt. So essentially it's going to be crossover and loop, right? Or it's going to be crossover and loop, right? So that's what the TT stunt is going to be. Great play call. Pre-snap, Herbert thinks he has that throwing lane, right? He's looking, he's thinking, I can step over here like earlier, and I've got this throwing lane, right? Watch what happens. Watch the TT stunt in the middle. Great play call by Barry, man. Look at this. See him twist under, and look at Kenny. Big Paul on it. Bang. Ball game. That's how Kenny Clark becomes the highest graded defensive lineman in the entire National Football League this week. Without Kenny Clark on the field, you don't win that ball game. I believe that. That right there is the look you're going for, Tim. Look at that guy.
I love that shot right there.
I need to get that frame for the studio right there. That's what you want right there. That's the look. That poor guy. He probably came all the way from Los Angeles, put that costume on and carry that L all the way back home. Hey, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, right?
Oh, man. I love it.
Now, this right here is awesome. I had to capture this. You see Kenny coming over. Stop the last drive, batted it down. Look at Coach LaFleur. Watch Coach LaFleur. Look who he goes to right here. I love this. Look. You think he don't appreciate that, man?
That's right.
I love it. Absolutely awesome.
And you got to know that they're after our last game, you got to know there were conversations between LaFleur and other people on the staff with Kenny saying, hey, we need you, big dog. We really need you out here in the trenches. And I think Kenny responded. And I think he's going to respond again Thursday.
I sure hope so, man. I sure hope so. But that was a lot of fun. I don't even know if the stream's still up. I'm sure it's went down 1,000 times.
We're just talking to ourselves, you know?
Yeah, just hanging out. Hey, that's happened before. I had my mic muted. I went for like, I don't know, 45 minutes and got in the chat and figured, oh, crap. I'm talking to myself.
Oh,
Look,
man.
Tim, are you kidding me, dude? We did 17 plays, and it's an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, buddy.
How did we pull that off? My
Tempo,
goodness.
tempo. Alert, tempo.
We had a super chat in here, too. Jason, why? Look at this, dude. I don't think I've ever seen you in here, Jason. Appreciate you swinging through.
Welcome.
He says, you guys have the best Packers channel. Thank you, Jason. We appreciate that, buddy. And thank you so much for the super chat. We're all just trying to learn together, dude. But we, like I said, man, thank you so much for dropping in. Thank you for the donation. We definitely appreciate it. We had a bunch of people in here. Omer, look at this. Baby Mexico. We got all kinds of new watchers, man. Love it. Love it. Should have had Emilio in here for Baby Mexico, man. Emilio is our Mexican intern, right? Our Mexican sid. I love how he embraces it, too. I got to get down there and let that dude cook for me. You know he knows how to cook, bro.
Oh, man, for sure.
Ain't nothing better than Mexican. Oh, my God. And he's quarter Mexican, quarter Italian. You talking about having some good genes for in the kitchen, bro.
Man, we're gonna have to open one of them fusion restaurants, man.
No doubt. Just a quick shout out. We got Jarrell Lee. We got Carly Ray in the house. Chad Inc., Chris N., bunch of people in here. Boz in here. I absolutely love it, man. Absolutely love it. Yeah, there's a ton. I tried to go far back here as I could, but Nick McSwain in here. Appreciate you guys swinging through. Seriously. Middle of the day, y'all could be doing anything in the world. Red Mo, absolutely awesome. Chat's still going off too.
That's awesome. Familiar faces and some new faces. So we love it. The posse is strong.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. Tim, parting thoughts, man. What'd you think? That was a lot of fun.
It was. And, you know, you hit it on the head, man. I learned something every time we do these. I appreciate you letting me sit in here with you and you know, covering some ground, seeing new things, seeing the game differently. Taking notes, you know, this is, you know, being engaged as a fan and really understanding what's going on. This is priceless. So just thank you, Clayton. Salute to you as always. Your work is appreciated, man.
Yeah. Hey, well, I appreciate you saying that, but this is a blast for me. I've been doing this for so long, man. This is something that I'm going to do regardless. It's pretty cool now that we got a community, a group of people that kind of hang out and point things out to me too. You know, that's what it's all about. We look like we had a little trouble in here. I usually don't bring any light to this, but let's just see what's going on in here. Carly Ray, call them out. Anybody need to be blocked in here? You let me know. You say the name and they're blocked. You're calling the shots in here. All right. Looks like somebody was somebody was in there getting a little tough in the chat. You know, it happened.
Don't get the belt. Get that belt.
Yeah. When there's like 6 people calling someone a troll, there's probably one person, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I think we found him. All right. You know what? We had to do it earlier, so I'm gonna say this one time, okay? I'll probably say it more than once. If people want to get political on a football channel, you're just gonna get banned. All right. If you come in here and you start bashing people's beliefs, you start bashing their political standing. I don't want any politics on this channel. If you want politics, go to CNN, go to Fox News. Join that gaggle of absolute freaking morons and act like y'all are pretending to change the world when you know both of them don't give a rat's ass about any of you. Okay. If you want to be political or be like that, go somewhere else. All right. Because we're not going to waste time with it. So I'm just going to go ahead. We'll ban him from the channel. There you go. I guess we need to hit it here, Tim. Give him the old sound bite right. It's time. Let's see. Where's it at?
Roadhouse.
We don't. Yeah. I would rather have one less listener and people not have to deal with that stuff. So with that being said, let's keep the politics and everything else. Listen, you guys know my personal beliefs too, religion wise. I'm not forcing that on anybody. So don't get in here trying to get preachy on anybody either, man. You know,
Absolutely.
You want to message them outside of here, it's cool. But
and with the politics, we'll talk NFL politics, right? You want to talk the politics of football. And, you know, we'll do rumor mill. We'll do those things. But, yeah, we're not here for that, man. It's all ball, right?
It amazes me how people can go for 3 years and get along. Everything's fine. Everybody's good. The second that election arrives, Tim, all of a sudden we're all enemies again.
Yep.
Like, I just ain't got time for it. Anyway, appreciate you guys in the chat. Thank y'all for pointing that out to me. Really appreciate it. Whoever was a snitch there, thank you for being the snitch. I know snitches usually get stitches, but not on this channel. We're here to get along, have a good time, talk ball. All right. Jason Y, thank you so much for dropping through, buddy. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate it. Everybody in the chat, thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see if we can get this out on pod. I might release it on Thanksgiving since we're going to be limited on content, spending time with family. But we'll be back for we'll be back for Packers Total Access Live at 7 Central, 8 Eastern tonight, giving you all the latest. Hopefully we will get some news on Aaron Jones' injury, a little more details. It may have already dropped, just haven't seen it, but we're going to go ahead and end this broadcast. We'll be back here in a few hours. For those of you listening on the pod, thank you for making us a part of your day. As always, let's go out and be the change we want to see in the world, and go Pack Go.
The power sweep. Actually, it's the lead play in our offense.
Tell the tackle, take the defensive end if he's over him. If he's not, you drive down the first man to his inside. Pull back and tell him to take the first man outside the offensive tackle. No one shows. Go right by them and field inside. If the YN has the linebacker taken out, he cuts inside. If the YN has the linebacker in, he comes all the way around. So look at this play. What we're trying to get is a seal here and a seal here, and try to run this play ending